I wanted to come and talk about the whole Georgia-South Carolina game going on. Shout out to my dogs, of course, go dogs. But I think the thing I'm excited about this weekend with my dogs is we will be playing Mr. Spencer Rattler, which I'm not saying he's a great quarterback by any means, but he was a five-star coming out of high school. And if I'm correct, he was a top 3 quarterback coming out of high school. Very good player, very good dual threat. Didn't say he was a good quarterback, but he's a very good player as far as maturity, as far as experience goes. Definitely, it looks like he's grown up a lot since he's moved to South Carolina with the whole ordeal that happened at Oklahoma. And just watching his last couple of games, South Carolina throws the ball. They threw the ball 86% of the time last game. 86% of their plays, they threw the ball, which means they trust in what they have. Shane Beamer has said multiple times that he trusts in his quarterback. He feels like he's an NFL quarterback. He trusts in his tight ends. Feels like they're NFL tight ends. And his wide receivers. He feels like they're NFL wide receivers. With that being said, Georgia, we've always had a good, stopping the run game. We've always had a good rush defense. Our D-line is good. Our linebackers are young. They're inexperienced. Our DBs are young, inexperienced, aside from 2 of them. I am super happy to see how they take this test. Not only taking this test, it's at South Carolina, which is one of the loudest home stadiums in the nation. Definitely a top 10. Shane Beamer, he's going to rely on that. He said he thinks that the crowd has got to be an issue, for them to be able to, have as good of a game as they want to. But he believes. The entire South Carolina team believes. And I know, of course, as Georgia fans, we feel like we're going to go in there and steamroll them. But in my eyes, it's how does the game go? Is it going to be one of those where it stays close the first half, the first 3 quarters, and eventually we pull away? Or are we going to show dominance from the get-go? I hope we show dominance. And on the flip side, you got Oregon playing against BYU. Well, we need Oregon to play well against BYU. If not, beat BYU. That way, that solidifies our win against Oregon, that 49-3 win. BYU blows out Oregon, then people are just going to say that we don't play anybody, even if we go out there and we blow out South Carolina. So all I wanted to do was come on here and say, Stetson, continue to do what you're doing. He's gonna have the short game going. He'll make his little quick passes, which is good. He's making really good reads right now. Darnell, he continues to have a lot of catches a game. We'll get Brock going this game is what it looks like because we've gotten Darnell and the others kind of going. So it seems like we're trying to show the difference, the balance. But I just hope Stetson continues to play smart, doesn't try to do too much. And I would like to see our running backs, kind of get more in the game. But away from that, I just want to see a balanced offense. I want to see us control the time of possession. It seems to really, really demoralize teams. So, yeah, shout out to Kirby. Shout